What's going on, guys? It's your boy Low Carb Steven. Now, if you guys are like me, you love to track your macros, you do use MyFitnessPal, right? Everybody uses MyFitnessPal. Heck, it's like 500 million installs or something like that. It's ridiculous, but there is an option. There's a better option. It's called the Joy app. I know it's a strange name, but it's a great tracker that I've been using for almost 2 years, and I started using it when it was in beta, and now it does cost monthly to use it past, I think, a free trial. I don't want to quote me here. It's available on the Google Play Store. I think it's on iOS, but it also has a very convenient web app. So you don't actually need to have an app installed for this. You can actually use it in your browser. It works just exactly the same in your browser as it does here. However, the app install that you can do has a barcode scanner. Here's what makes it different. Okay, we're going to keep this video short and to the point. The difference between this and MyFitnessPal is that MyFitnessPal will charge you $50 US per year or $10 US per month to get some features that really shouldn't be that expensive. And I'm going to show you what this is. Now, if you go over here, you'll see a couple of different options. It's not full of advertising like the MyFitnessPal option is. There isn't Under Armour all over the place trying to sell you lousy fitness trackers that get bad reviews and heart bands and everything like that. It also, as a con, lacks the community that MyFitnessPal has. MyFitnessPal does have weight loss communities and forums, but let's be honest here, you can always use those forums without having to actually pay and use the MyFitnessPal app. We're going to go to Planner. This is what I love about it. Now, I'm currently doing the anabolic diet, and I'm doing a break-in period, but there's a couple of different things here. If I go to my planner and I tap on calculator, it'll give me some options right now. There's options for general weight loss or maintenance or weight gain, Leangains, carb cycling, or ketogenic dieting and Atkins. Based on your original numbers that you put in here when you start up the app for the first time, it's going to give you some numbers that you can just work with out of the box, which is a beautiful thing. But going back to seeing some other options that are very nice, you can set individual templates here. You can set an almost unlimited number. I don't think reasonably, I mean, why would you need more than seven? I mean, seven. You can change your, see, this is why. You can change your targets. So let's say on Monday you want to have a free eating day. You change it to no target. Let's say, on Tuesday you want to have your ketogenic day. Wednesday, let's pretend that new target was new target and it was a specific day. So you can do carb cycling this way. You can keep any kind of macros you want separate. You can actually, in the middle, I'm not going to save this obviously, but you can go back to your journal, and what's nice about this is in the middle of a day, you can actually choose your target. If you decided a corporate party came up and you went, oh shoot, I got to go to this thing and I got to eat with the boss and I can't do my anabolic diet today. You can always set up a specific type of diet for that day, knowing full well that you're going to break the diet for that day. And it's all done on the fly. The other thing I like about this more than anything else is net carbs. And I just stumbled upon this by accident when I was setting something up. If you're in the planner screen right here and you go down to your carbs section, and you leave the carbs blank, but you tell it what net carbs you want, and you leave the fiber blank, it will track the foods with fiber in them and do the net carbs on the fly. This is very important, as you can see right here. If I go back one day, you can see right here, my day yesterday had 19 grams of net carbs based on 29 grams of carbs and 14 grams of fiber, or 16 grams of net carbs. I don't know why. Oh, 19 grams remaining. My bad. So, yes, 16 grams of net carbs with 19 remaining. Now, that's something that you cannot do in MyFitnessPal. Oddly enough, MyFitnessPal just doesn't give you that option. So, that's something that's very nice to have done, and it's something that makes a lot of difference for people that track their fiber calories and so on and so forth. The other thing is the app developer is super responsive. I've actually on several occasions used the contact form right here, although it's no frills. You type a message and hit send. He has gotten back to me within a few hours every single time. Very cool person who I think is just doing this on his own. Yes, you have to pay for this app. Yes, there is a charge. I think it's $6 for 3 months. $6 for 3 months is nothing considering the fact that it's a lot more money to do the MyFitnessPal, and this app here is supporting a small developer, but it works really, really well. In terms of foods, this is important too. When you're adding stuff into your journal, you can filter things. You can go to new searches. The nice thing about this is You can go to USDA only, so if you want to look up a USDA food, which means United States Department of Agriculture, you can find things that are pretty much nailed and dialed in. It's not some guy that put in what steak is that he figured, because I'm sure you've seen this, where there's a lot of bad macronutrients out there. So I can type in anything I want to type in. Um, Asparagus, for example, and it'll give me the USDA values for those things, which is really cool. You can choose different meals. I do, in a type of fasting setup, so I've created a meal called All Day, so I don't have to split my foods up. And it's actually a lot more intuitive than the ad screen for MyFitnessPal. I mean, if you're going to be adding in 10 ounces, you just choose 10 ounces. And by the way, 10 ounces of asparagus looks pretty darn good right now. And 6 grams of net carbs. I bet you 10 ounces would fill me up pretty well. That's a nice thing about it. You can also go back to the all and see what asparagus comes up with and search on asparagus right here. And as you can see, there are matches, but you don't know. I don't know what River Ridge asparagus is. I don't know what HEB is, unknown asparagus. And the carb values are all going to vary. So if you do have a company that you want to do the thing for, you can scan it. I don't want to tap it right now, but there is a barcode scanner. Of course, you can set up different recipes here. You can create recipes. The recipe creation is pretty intuitive. Actually, these are different recipes that I've created for different types of low-carb pizzas where I'm cooking with different things. I also have custom foods. You can set up custom foods as well, foods that are not in the database that you need to set up, and then they're always there for you to use. So overall, I really like it. I think it's a great app. I think it's something that everybody might want to check out. If you like the app, support the developer. If you like MyFitnessPal, tell me why it's a better app. I mean, if you've never tried this one, you might as well give it a shot. A lot better for people who are doing carb cycling, low carb diets, want to set things up and just want a planner and set it and forget it. All right, thanks for watching the videos. Hopefully you can share this one and share the love for this developer. The link to his app or his website is to the Joy app tracker website, so you can find your appropriate version of this for your phone, is available down below. Thanks. Bye-bye.